Tsuki Ga Kirei was short and sweet. It was a nice end of middle school, coming of age type romance story with the happy ending. The plot's decent. Follows two kids as they fall in love for the first time, right before entering high school. But it's definitely more of a slow burn type of show. Every scene is like super long and atmospheric. It's very interesting. Also, both leads are like the two most socially awkward people ever. So, and especially in like the first half, when they're together, it's dead silent. It's so like uncomfortable, you will catch secondhand embarrassment. But near the end, I found myself really rooting for the main character. I think his name was Azumi. When he was trying to get into the same high school as his girlfriend, you see him put in all this hard work. The late nights, the skipped meals, studying at basically every chance he gets. And that makes it all the more devastating when it doesn't work, he doesn't get in. And they realize that they're either gonna have to break up soon or gonna have to go long distance since she's moving away at the end of the term. And everyone they talk to says, no, you can't go long distance, it's not worth it. It's very sad. Which brings me to the ending. It's good. She does move away. They end up going long distance, and through a montage in the end credits, we see them grow up and get married, which is nice. I kind of feel like it needed one more episode to cook, but I also don't think I could handle an entire episode of them just texting back and forth, long distance style, so I don't know how I feel. I did like it. In terms of characters, everyone's fairly realistic actually, and they undergo reasonable growth. The kids definitely all make you go, yup, these are 14 to 15-year-olds. And the parents you see are all fairly common. An overbearing mom, dad who doesn't care too much, you see them. They're all classic parent types. There is one gripe that I have with the character, and that's the teacher falling for her student. It's played as kind of a bit, because in the after credits they have these shorts of like other characters' relationships and such. And each time they show it, it's never her and the actual like student, it's just like her in her own mind being like, oh, but we can't, we're teacher-student. And like, he's never involved in any way, but it's a blemish on an otherwise clean show that I don't really like, but it's also like maybe 30 seconds every 3 episodes. And they definitely don't ever touch it, other than as this bit. The visuals, they're fine. Everyone looks oiled up again, just like a place further than the universe. The background and wide shots are very pretty when there aren't people trying to fill that space. I say this because when they do try to fill that space, the CG people, they stick out. It's not good. But otherwise, it's very pretty. The soundtrack's good. Opening and ending are decent slower songs. They were definitely just watch it once, skip the rest of the time for me. OST was really nice. It was pleasant, like orchestral music. And technically this isn't part of the soundtrack, but there are a couple moments where it feels almost like ASMR-esque. Like when they take their school exams, and it's just 30 seconds of this. It could be good to some. It was kind of off-putting to me. Overall, I'd give Tsuki Ga Kirei like an 8 out of 10. It's a very nice and sweet story, it doesn't overstay its welcome. But it does sometimes feel a little too artsy for its own budget, like with the CG people and stuff, that kind of takes me out. Plus the teacher-student thing. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Next week, we'll be talking about Itazura na Kiss to close out February. No more romance. Finally, we're so close. Until then, I'm a man who's only read one of Dazai's works, and this has been Tsuki Ga Kirei. Thanks for watching.